Hi. Yo. So, it's been a minute
Go back, go fast.
since I last uploaded. It's been like 6 months maybe more. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. I kind of just disappeared without zero explanation. Which kinda annoying. So I'm finally going to explain why and where I disappeared. And it's not something small. I've been in the military, as you can tell from the bald head. You can tell how I have lost weight, like a fuck ton. I think I weighed like 108 kilograms before military, and now I weighed myself today. Now I'm like 88 kilograms. So yeah. So basically, I got invited, like after school, and yeah, that's how the progress went, and that's how I ended up there. So I'm just going to explain and talk about how the life is there, and yeah. So I remember showing up and looking around, and I was like, I do not belong here. Everyone was just as confused as I was, and but nobody wanted to show it. People were trying to act serious, trying to look at what they're doing, but you could tell everyone was confused. And then the instructors came in and immediately started to talk to you like you were supposed to understand everything. They're throwing commands at you, telling you where to stand, how to move, and I was like, bro, I just got here, like, what are you telling me? I remember one guy stood slightly out of line, like, it was barely noticeable, and he instantly got called out. And that's when it hit me. Oh shit, this is like actually serious. One of the funniest, but also kind of stressful moments was when I got corrected for how I was standing. Like I thought I was standing normally, right? But apparently not. The instructor walks up to me and he was like, what is that posture? And I'm standing there thinking, that's how this is just how I stand. And then he starts adjusting my arms, my shoulders, like everything, like I'm some kind of mannequin to him. And the worst part is, you can't even laugh, because if you laugh, it's over. So you're just trying to stay serious, while your brain is like, this cannot be real right now. Like what? The first night was one of the hardest parts. Not because anything crazy happened, but everything finally slowed down for a second. And that's when it hit you. You're not home, you're not in a usual environment, and this isn't temporary in the way your brain wants to be. I have to stay there for 8 months, and yeah, it was the first days were kind of hard. I remember laying down there being like, damn, this is actually my life now. And it's weird because you're surrounded by people, but it still feels isolating at the same time. Waking up early never gets easier. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. every single day. Like you think your body would adjust, it doesn't. It's just hard every single day. You wake up, you're tired, your whole body feels heavy, and before you even fully wake up, you're already expected to do something. There's no slow mornings, it's just go, go, go. Training, drills, moving around constantly, standing for long periods, carrying stuff, and it just keeps going. And the thing is, you don't really have control over your time anymore. Everything is planned out. You eat when you're told, you move when you're told, and you rest when you're told. It's such a weird shift from normal life. So there's this one funny incident I had. We had to run, which is nothing crazy on paper, right? But combined with everything else we're already doing, it hit. And there's that one moment where your body just wants to give up, but you can't, because everyone else is still going. And there was this one guy who randomly started motivating me. And it actually somehow worked. I just pushed through. And I ran the whole way. And that was one of those moments where I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely different. And there was this dumb funny moment where everything was like super serious, right? We were all standing in formation, completely quiet, trying to do everything perfectly. And out of nowhere, someone's stomach growls. Loud. like dead silent environment, and then it was just brrr, and you can feel everyone not trying to react. Like you can feel the tension of people holding in laughter. And the instructor pauses for a second and just goes, interesting. That's it. Which somehow made it 10 times funnier. But nobody laughed, nobody moved. We just stood there, suffering, trying to hold in our laughs. Honestly, one of the best parts is the people you meet. Because everyone's going through the same thing and you bond really fast. Like faster you would normally. I went to my room and there's a bed here, right? And then next to it is another bed. So basically like there's like 12 people in one room. And the person's like sleeping next to me. We bonded instantly. We were like friends the whole way. I mean, we still are friends, but yeah. You start recognizing people's personalities. Who's funny, who complains the most, who somehow has energy all the time. Like, that's not normal, right? And you end up having these random conversations at the weirdest times. Like late at nights when everyone's tired, or during small breaks where you're just sitting there not doing nothing. Like those moments actually make everything feel worth it. For example, I was in the forest Thursday to Friday. It was the worst fucking forest experience ever, right? And basically we had to stay up till like what 2 a.m. until we finally got to bed. And my battle buddy, we were having like deep conversations. We were both tired, we were cold, but I don't know, just talking to him and like being able to just be with him made everything better. So there's this time where I messed up. It's like not even in a big way, just a small mistake, but in that environment, even small mistakes feel huge, right? And I immediately knew. Like the second it happened, I was like, yeah, this is not good. I got called out, had to redo the whole thing properly, and everyone was watching. And it's embarrassing in the moment, not gonna lie. But after you just kinda laugh about it, because everyone has their own version of that moment. And as much as I complain about it, it does teach you a lot. Discipline is the biggest thing. Like doing things even when you really don't like it, or feel like it. And also just realizing you can handle way more than you think. There were so many moments where I thought I was done, like completely out of energy. But somehow I kept going. And mentally, it makes you a bit stronger too. Because you stop overthinking small stuff as much. Like before military, I used to overthink everything. But now I don't overthink as much. I'd say it's pretty good. So yeah, that's why I have been gone. It wasn't that I didn't care about the channel or making videos, or I just didn't want to post. I literally just didn't have the time, the energy, or the mindset to do it. And whenever I had free time, for example coming home on the weekends, or I don't know, free time in the military place, I just wanted to rest, like actually rest. It is definitely getting harder. We have 2 months left, or 2.5 months left, and I cannot promise any more videos. There might be one coming next weekend, which I'm gonna try, but I can't promise it. I won't say I'm back yet. I'll try to upload next weekend, like I said, but after that, videos might stop until I'm like out of military, so in 2 months. But yeah, that's where I've been, and if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, thanks for even subscribing. My channel is like really small right now. I don't know for who I'm making these videos. Right now I'm making them for me. Because I love making videos, I love editing videos, I love everything to do with editing and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.